Today you're going to have an assignment about evaluating the author's viewpoint. So what does that mean? And how does understanding the author's viewpoint help you understand the text you're reading? So what is author's viewpoint? Author's viewpoint is basically the author's opinion about the thing that they're writing about. It's what they think about or feel about the subject that they are writing their story about. Understanding how the author feels about something helps us understand the text. It helps us understand what the author is trying to get us to understand about it. It might even shape how we feel about the subject the author is writing about. And we have to infer the author's viewpoint by looking at the words that they select to describe things. So here is a picture. And you'll notice that inside this picture is another picture. This is what the school auditorium looks like now. And here is what it looked like before. I want you to take a second and think about what the author or the photographer of this picture, how did they feel about this school? Why did they put this picture inside the other picture? What are they trying to tell us about their feelings about this school? I'm going to give you a second to think about it, and then we're going to move on. In my opinion, the author of this picture is proud of this school. And it looks like to me, with this picture that they've put in here, that they're looking back on what the school was before, that they have a bit of nostalgia for it. So here are some questions you can ask yourself to help you evaluate or judge what the author's viewpoint is. Why did the author choose the words that they chose? Those words reveal something about how they're feeling. What feelings or meanings do those words or phrases suggest? And what facts did the author choose to include? That's a big one, especially when we're thinking about argumentative or persuasive pieces, right? They can choose to include some things to back up their point and leave other things out that might detract from their point. And did the author include any opinions there? So you can use a T-chart like this one to help you keep track of it. You can look at quotes from the text, so what the author says, and then from those quotes you can stop and make an inference about the author's thoughts or feelings about the topic. So here's another way that we can practice author's viewpoint. We've got a couple of book reviews here from Trino's Choice. Let's go ahead and stop and think about what these authors' viewpoints are on Trino's Choice. The first one says, it's a dramatic and realistic contemporary novel about a Latino boy struggling to grow into manhood and somehow making the right choices in the absence of adult guidance. So very simply, I want you guys to think right now, does this author have a positive viewpoint about Trino's Choice, or do they think negatively about Trino's Choice? Just take a second to think about it. Okay, so in my opinion, with words like dramatic and realistic, those words tell me that this person thinks that Trino's Choice was well written. And because I think that this person thinks the story is well written, I think they have a positive take on Trino's Choice. They like the book. Here is another one. Tough, gritty, will keep readers turning the pages. Is this a positive viewpoint or a negative viewpoint? Take a second to think about it. This phrase right here, will keep readers turning the pages. That lets me know that this person couldn't put the book down. If you can't put a book down, that usually means you like it, right? So this is another positive viewpoint. Last one right here. Realistic characters and settings, skillful descriptions, conversations are genuine. Deserves a sequel. Go ahead and think about that one. All right. Realistic, skillful, genuine, deserves a sequel. All of those right there are clues to me, again, that this person liked Trino's choice. So it is another positive viewpoint. So with that, you have enough information now to go do the author's viewpoint assignment that I've posted on iLit. There's a link to it from this Google Classroom assignment. I hope you guys are doing well, and I miss you all.